looking out for U.S. workers when he or she is negotiating trade deals. So that we got labor standards and environmental standards and safety standards so kids aren't chewing on toys with lead paint in them. We've got to build our infrastructure, rebuild our roads and our bridges, our locks, our dams, lay broadband lines all across America. We are spending $10 billion a month in Iraq. If we spent some of that money right here in the United States of America, putting people back to work, we would make our country more competitive, and that's got to be part of our national security as well. It's time we rebuild America. And we need to change our energy policy. We send $1 billion a day to foreign nations because of our addiction to foreign oil. Meanwhile, people are paying $3.50 at the pump. We are melting the polar ice caps, and ExxonMobil made $11 billion last quarter. Something's wrong with that picture. So what I've said is, we are going to cap the emission of greenhouse gases that cause global warming. We're going to get billions of dollars and reinvest it in clean energy, solar and wind and biodiesel. We're going to help make cars more fuel efficient. If we increase fuel efficiency standards on cars to 40 miles per gallon, we would save the equivalent of all the oil we import from the Persian Gulf. Imagine what that would do for our environment, for our economy, and for our national security. We need a president who has that vision for the future. Let me just make one last point, and then we'll get to questions. We need a foreign policy that makes sense in this country. You know, my job as Commander-in-Chief will be to keep you safe. That's the most important job I will have as President. And I will not hesitate to act and strike against those who would do us harm where necessary. But keeping you safe starts with maintaining the strongest military on earth. And that means making sure our troops are properly trained and properly equipped, and they're on proper rotations so that they're not going again and again on multiple tours. It means treating them properly when they come home. Now, no more homeless veterans, no more begging for disability payments, no more waiting for hours to get to the VA. Most of all, it means using our military wisely. And the war in Iraq was unwise. That's why I opposed it in 2002. That's why I will bring the war to an end in 2009. And I don't want to just end the war, I want to end the mindset that got us into war. I want us to break the fever of fear that's gripped us. I want to stop using 9/11 as a way to scare our votes and start using it as a way to bring the country together to meet our common challenges. I want to restore a sense of diplomacy around the world. Now, I said early in this campaign I would meet not just with our friends, but with our enemies. Not just with countries we like, but countries we don't. And some people criticize me for that, but I remember what John F. Kennedy said. He said, we can never negotiate out of fear, but we can never fear to negotiate. That's what strong countries and strong presidents do. They talk to their adversaries, they tell them where America stands, they try to resolve differences without resort to war.